Hello and welcome to another Mini Tom Draws. We're here with Tom Tong and
How
with
you going?
Sis. Good,
Woo!
thanks.
Alrighty. So, I guess we'll just jump right into it.
Yes.
All right. So, who's the first Avenger in your? If you're naming Avengers, who's the first Avenger you're naming?
It's always Thor.
Thor. Do you? Now, what's a good? See, like the obvious one would be to do Frog Thor, wouldn't it?
I guess. I always forget about Frog Thor.
Alrighty. Got to get these frogs right because I've got 3 frogs in the corner staring at me, so I've got to get this thing right.
They'll be very upset if you get it wrong.
Exactly. And if you're watching, if you're watching in the comments, please throw animals out there. There are only so many frogs I can name. So many animals I can name.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I didn't know Kermit. Yeah, everyone, let us know some animals that we should be turning into. Well, that Tom, not we, taking credit for stuff I'm not doing, and that Tom should turn into an Avenger. And remembering the Avengers are a very vast team. They're a lot like the X-Men. There's the main team you see on the movies, and then there's the extended team that in the comics, which is massive.
I think it's one of those things where the Avengers are, you come for the A-listers, but you sort of end up falling in love with all the C-listers.
Yes, agreed.
I sort of wish that's what they did with the movies, like Iron Man, Thor, and Cap. We all love them, and now let's give Vision a chance to shine, or
Yeah, exactly. Or I can't remember half of them, like Wonder Man. Hawkeye is in it.
Did you ever watch that?
He wasn't an Avenger, was he? In the movies, they did that differently.
They did, didn't they? Did you ever see the old 90s Avengers cartoon?
Oh, I vaguely remember it.
It's awful.
Did you catch some to try to get some inspiration?
Well, I remember it because it's like everyone was like, "Oh, Avengers! This cartoon is terrible. These characters will never take off." And it's Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye and Wonder Man and the Vision and Ant-Man and all these characters that everyone knows now.
Yeah, it's funny how it worked like that, didn't it? Hello, Wack Comics, and I didn't say hello to Nick because Tom was talking. Hello, Nick, as well.
Hey, Nick. And this topic was suggested by Robbie Keat, who I've seen a little bit of on Instagram, and I believe also has an Etsy. Looks like a very, very crafty person. Thank you for suggesting this. I'm looking forward to this tonight.
Awesome. And whoa, that's Spedsy. G'day, mate.
Hey, Spedsy.
Give us an animal, Spedsy. Putting the pressure on. And I'm just letting Robbie know that it is actually an hour early for us because she's a Queenslander as well.
Oh, this daylight saving stuff's going to throw us, isn't it?
Daylight saving stuff. She might be waiting for 6.
That's all right. As long as people can watch the repeat on YouTube, replays on YouTube, that's fine.
Oh, we've got Nick May has said a rooster as an animal.
A rooster, yeah.
And Spedsy's gone the full who the animal should be. He's got Black Widow as a penguin.
Oh, I like that.
Guess what, comics? Fades the curtains and confuses the cows. Daylight saving?
Yep.
Even as a kid, I found that ridiculous when I saw that on TV, the people saying that. It's like, how am I understanding this better than adults?
I like the idea of Black Widow as a penguin because that's a very tight costume.
Well, yes. The penguin's very round.
What do you think, Mr. Frog? Okay, you can go over there again.
Is he happy or she? Oh, you said Mr. So yeah, is he happy?
I think that's.
Is that a smile?
I don't know. Do they do that when they? I like my partner. Do they blow up when they're happy? Yeah. Oh, so yeah, if they're singing, they're blowing up like that. So.
So happy singing.
Yeah, there we go. So. I guess the one thing I can't really. Yeah. Hi, Jackie. The one thing I can't do with penguins is a lot of cleavage. There's like that's, and I don't mind not having to do that either.
I don't know how you would. It would look odd.
It would look very odd.
Oh, we're getting a few requests now. This is
Awesome.
Interesting. We've got Ant-Man as a platypus.
Oh, I like that. Okay. There's a collar on the Black Widow costume, isn't there?
I'm not overly familiar. I think in the comic she's got that thing that she uses to zap, which I think she did in the movies as well.
She rarely used it though.
Yeah. Looking good. I'm loving the little zappers on the flippers, or whatever you call them.
Still a very skin tight costume. There you go.
Yeah. Very tight belt, I'm noticing. Nice.
Yep. Okay, and then cool.
I gotta know, are you Googling animals by any chance? To remember what they look like and the Avengers what they look like?
I think there'll be some I'll have to Google at some point. I think
Okay, if not, I was very impressed with the memory of how a penguin looks.
I used to love that Sanrio character, Tuxedo Sam. So he looks he's a pretty easy to draw penguin.
Oh, okay. Because I remembered the flippers and the feet, but I forgot about that thing on the chest, the different color.
Yeah.
Oh, some red. Nice.
Yeah, there we go. I'll put some color on Frog Thor as well.
Yes.
And I'll think about what we'll do for. So we got a rooster from Nick.
Yep. Nick gave a snow character.
I reckon if you're going to go a rooster, that's a Wonder Man. Like I can imagine like a really sort of cocky, pardon the pun, rooster for Wonder Man.
Yep, I would agree.
An ionic chicken.
Stuff. Oh, it depends which Wonder Man you do. I know the sparkly version. There's quite a few. There's the really bad costume version as well. Which
do you consider the bad costume?
Well, Actually, if I remember correctly, there's more than one.
Yep.
Bad costume, that is. There's ones that just had hideous colors. But I mean, a lot of comic characters do. Just to be bright and... I was thinking Wonder Man. Amazing. That's what Nick says.
Awesome. All right, so there's this nice big chest on the rooster. There's the little beak.
Suggestions come through. Red jacket costume he wants.
Oh, the red jacket costume? Okay. Well, and again, I can give him those signature glasses, yeah?
Yeah, of course. Another suggestion we got was Spider-Woman as a stick insect. So we go on the classic, not classic Avengers, the comic Avengers.
Okay. So there's...
I'm pretty sure Spider-Woman was at one stage. If she wasn't, she was in the cartoon.
She's in Bendis' Avengers, which is what sort of got me into Avengers a little bit.
Oh, okay. See, I read the Avengers up until I discovered the X-Men. And then Avengers were no more.
Oh, they couldn't compete. At that point, they couldn't compete.
Yeah, well, that's true. The X-Men were huge back in the 80s and 90s. But I did enjoy the Avengers when I read them. I've got a good laugh out of the what were they? The Great Lakes Avengers, I think they were called.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they always made me laugh. That's the one with Flatman and the Dinosaur Woman and
Big Bertha.
Big Bertha, yeah, that's him. It made me wonder how many other Avengers were out there that we didn't see in the comics.
Yeah. I used to love those issues where they'd like audition for the new Avengers team.
Oh, and you see all sorts of characters.
Yeah.
It's an awesome Wonder Man rooster.
And as a cop-out / let's just give him some ionic Kirby crackle, just so I don't have to draw the rest of the rooster. And Sheen. Actually, like we could give him some.
Oh, nice. I love it.
Well, of course, he's got to have that nice. They actually did a reprint of a Kurt Busiek Wonder Man series from the 90s that came out that they re-released this year. It was really fun.
Oh, cool. See, now that I'm not collecting comics anymore, there's a part of me that wants to go back and get all those things I didn't get. Like, as in collecting new ones. It's like, oh, I still need my fix. I'll get old ones.
Oh yeah, there's there's always that element of being a completionist with
Yeah.
with reading.
Well, I've discovered omnibuses, so I don't have to buy an entire series. I just buy one big book. Sorry, I just got told that I collect omnibuses. I just never read them. I've got a pile here. I've read 2 of them.
Which 2?
House of X and Uncanny X-Men 1.
Ooh, that's good.
Which starts at the giant size X-Men and goes onwards from 94 onwards. I can't remember what it goes up to. The last story I saw was... the last comic was... I can't remember the villain's name. Yeah, he wasn't familiar to me, so I hadn't seen him in other like more recent comics, like the ones I collected in the 90s, which isn't really recent now.
This is going to be a challenge, I think.
Are you doing the stick insect?
I am.
Oh, at least you've got. Oh no, she doesn't have a web costume like Spider-Man.
She has the web pits.
Yeah, that's right. So you don't have to draw all the web stuff. I thought you're getting a good cheat there, but then I realized no, that's Spider-Man that has all that stuff.
No. Like she's got to have that distinctive Spider-Woman pattern. I loved the semi-recent Spider-Woman series that they did about her being pregnant and like balancing her time as a superhero and a mum. That was really interesting.
Okay, I didn't get to see that. I did see like previews and stuff about it, and it sounded interesting.
It was written by someone who wrote the pregnancy very well and drawn by someone who's never seen a pregnant woman in their life.
Well, she was a Spider-Woman. She would look different. Was she giving birth to little eggs? Millions of spiders. I think that's how they usually do it.
Oh, that's the stuff of nightmares there.
It is a bit, isn't it? I want millions of little spiders all in little costumes.
Yeah. Okay. So for you, Avengers begins with Thor, does it, Shane?
It's just the first one I think of.
Makes sense.
Second is probably Captain America and then Iron Man. I mean, it used to be a different order before I saw the movies. That seems to have changed everything. The Avengers I read, I probably would have said Captain America first. A decade ago before the movies came out.
Yeah.
Because Captain America was the one Avenger that was always there throughout all the different teams I read.
Oh, really?
Or at least US Agent. If it wasn't Captain America, it was at least US Agent was in there. But yeah, I read all the stuff from the 80s. The Avengers I read was all late 80s, early 90s. Well, actually, probably just late 80s, actually.
Yeah. I tried to reread The Crossing the other day. I can't do it.
Well, I'm curious how these things would hold up now that I'm older. Because I bought the because I remember Age of Apocalypse with the crossover was amazing when I was a kid. Well, was I a kid? I was probably in my early 20s.
I've read that semi-recently. It was really good still.
Oh, still good. Okay, I was curious about that because I got the omnibus and it's sitting up there still in plastic. I'm getting comments from the background here about how I buy them and don't read them.
They're those things that you're like, one day I'm going to sit down and I'm going to have the best afternoon reading all of them. But when that one day is going to be, we don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But I get free time, which is not something I get a lot of.
Okay, so there's Jessica as a dick. Okay, what else have we got?
We had there was a platypus in there, and I forget who. Ant-Man as a platypus.
Ant-Man platypus. Yep. Ant-Man. This one I might have to have a bit of a reference for on my computer. Here we go.
Are you going to go the classic comic Ant-Man or the comic Ant-Man or the movie Ant-Man? Because they've got very different masks.
They do. I'm gonna go. Did you ever watch the other Avengers cartoon, Earth's Mightiest Heroes? It was like in the 2000s. I felt like
I think I've
that
got one or two of them.
You think that had the best Ant-Man costume?
Oh, okay. I can't remember it. Like I said, I only watched one or two episodes.
Sort of like a mix of all the good classic ones.
Ooh, I like it. And you're remembering that. You have impressive memory, impressive drawing skills, impressive impersonation skills. Is there anything you don't do, Tom?
What don't I do? I'll think of something. So my partner just yelled at me, chili. I don't do chili.
Oh, okay.
There's this new Korean place opened up near us, and I was literally rolling on the floor from how spicy it was.
Oh, wow. See, I love spicy, but then again, there is a limit. I love it until it hits a certain limit, and then it's like, I don't love this anymore.
How spicy can you go?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the level is. I just know I can go pretty spicy. I can eat it where I'm sweating and in pain, and I can still enjoy it.
Yep.
But there is a limit of pain, and then it just gets too much.
That's fair. Okay, so platypus nostrils are there. Then bill is a clump, then a clump, then here.
Oh, we got Dave saying hi. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Pick an animal and an Avenger, Dave, if you know an Avenger and an animal. Well, I'm sure you know animals, but... We've done Thor, we've done Wonder Man, we've done Spider-Woman, and we've done Black Widow. Hopefully I didn't scare Dave off. This is interesting. Was Venom a Avenger at one stage?
Well, everyone's been an Avenger now. Conan the Barbarian's been an Avenger now.
Oh, wow.
Technically. I'm trying to think. Yes, Venom has been a member of the Savage Avengers.
Oh, okay. Was he like the black Venom or that new white with black stripes Venom?
Both.
That's a space. He's like a space. Oh, was he Avenger in both forms? Okay.
Yeah, so that the anti-Venom was on the recent.
That's it.
Yeah.
This looks more like a costume rather than a symbiont.
Yeah.
That looks awesome. Go on, Dave. Pick an Avenger.
No, an animal. You and I can name Avengers till the cows come home.
Oh, yeah, true. Pick an animal, Dave. Don't pick for Dave. Sorry, I was talking to Kerry, not you. Tom.
There's a little Ant-Man platypus. Hang on.
Okay, the next suggestion. I don't know if you saw it.
You can give me whatever animal you want. Oh, so Venom as a snake is in there.
Yep.
And my partner says naked mole rat, so I'll have to think of an Avenger for that. All right. Venom as a snake. Okay.
Oh, nice. Dave's just said Ms. Marvel. Ms. Marvel and a kangaroo.
Yeah, I can do that.
Awesome. Well, awesome, Dave. Thank you very much. Although, which Ms. Marvel? Isn't there a few of them?
There is.
Well, I guess we get to let Tom pick.
Well, I think
they've all
if
been Avengers too. Yeah, so
they have, I think if it's Dave, I'll go classic Carol Danvers, Ms. Marvel.
Oh yeah, nice.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, when we did Ms. Marvel, that's who Dave drew.
Oh, was it?
Nice choice.
Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah.
And then, forgot one important element of Venom.
Oh, of course. Which kind of makes sense. Yep, cool. I thought you were going to do that. Nice. Classic is his favorite. Awesome.
Sick.
Nice one, Dave. I'll put that comment up. I have a bad habit of reading them now and not putting them up because of another show I'm on.
Okay.
Where I'm not allowed to bring them up unless I really have to.
I think ComX fans are going to be sick of me by the end of this week because I'm coming on to that other show on Thursday, yeah?
Yeah, no one will get sick of you, Tom, but yes, I'm looking forward to that. I'm curious which number you'll get.
Yeah.
Because it's all well and good to see what happened last week, but if you're number 3, then you got to see what the guys in front of you do.
I'm fine with that. That sounds like fun.
I won't say who, but we've even got a writer who's interested. If we're willing to have really bad art in it.
No one does. I always say this, no one does bad art.
Oh, sorry, unskilled art. There you go.
No, no.
Except Sizzle. Sizzle does bad art. Trust me.
No, Sizzle doesn't do bad art. Anyone can say no to doing art.
Yeah.
And then that art doesn't exist, and that's sad.
True. Oh, that looks awesome. I love the way he colored it. Adds an element. So, Ms. Marvel, Kangaroo is next. Oh, fill the gaps with blue. Nice.
Just to make those teeth really pop.
Nice.
Okay.
That is awesome.
Okay. Kangaroo. All the times that I've should have been practicing drawing my Killaroo for Darren Close. Let's try this.
Well, this could be like Killaroo's girlfriend.
Because getting that muzzle right is so hard. Because it's easy to make him look like a dog.
Yeah, I've heard the ears do that as well. If you do the ears wrong, it looks like a dog.
Yeah.
Because they pivot differently on the head.
Yeah.
And even if you don't know that, you see it. If that makes sense.
They've got like a really, so it's got to be flat through here. Then, oh, yep, so I've got to have out, and then here, out. There we go.
And someone else got a suggestion. Anyone in the audience? Yeah. Other than Kerry. She said she'll keep going, but she's waiting for the others, giving them a chance. Robbie doesn't seem to be online today, so she'll be catching the replay, I guess.
Should put that.
Oh, it's still Mole Rat, isn't it? Yeah. Pick an Avenger. Was it Mole Rat?
Yeah, Mole Rat still to come.
Mole Rat, yep. What would a Mole Rat look like with armor?
Oh, you reckon Iron Man?
Iron Man's too predictable. How about we get some guns on there?
And a Go War Machine?
And go War Machine. How do you feel about that?
Can do.
Nice.
Those guys.
Well, they're not very brightly coloured, but you know. Even without the brightly coloured costume or armor, I still think War Machine would stick out in a crowd. So
I used to love the idea of like Force Works, when like Iron Man would have his own sort of Avengers team to himself.
I haven't seen that.
It's a very weird. Yeah. There's probably an omnibus of it somewhere.
Force Works. What I always found fascinating is Iron Man had access to all this armor and all this technology, and he was the only one who wore it. Wouldn't you be like trying to protect the rest of the team?
Although he can't let his armor fall into the wrong hands. Was his shtick for a long time.
I guess. I always found that fascinating, even as a young lad. I was like, why doesn't he just like give his armor to everyone? I guess it'd be a boring Avengers if everyone had Iron Man's powers, but become the Iron Men instead of Avengers.
True.
We've got another suggestion.
Oh, do we? Awesome.
Yep.
All right. Let me just add some color to this Ms. Marvel.
I'll be told to leave it until someone else suggests something. We've got a backup.
Okay.
Oh dear. Dave says, very good, Tom.
Thank you, Dave.
Agreed, Dave. Agreed. This character, I only vaguely remember being an Avenger at one stage.
Yeah.
Was he an Avenger with his powers or without his powers?
Which one?
I'm asking Kerry because she's Googling it, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
Was he made of stone as an Avenger? I vaguely remember him, but I'm not sure. She's Googling it as we speak.
Okay. God, naked mole rats. Okay.
I don't even know what that is, so I'm going to be curious to see this. Is it some sort of rat, or is it a mole, or is it a combination? What is it exactly? I guess I could Google it. I've got another screen here.
You don't really want to.
I think I know which critter it is now that you've said that.
Okay. And then we
I'm going to bring up a window and do some Googling of my own. So I'm curious about this now. Oh, it was made of stone. Okay. Cool. I wasn't sure. I thought he might have been in it as a human.
West Coast Avengers, current member of the Fantastic Four and former member of the West Coast team and the new Assemble. Also fought alongside fellow Avengers Captain America and Human Torch.
Nice.
So,
oh, that's right. He was an Avenger at one stage too.
I don't have to tell you everything.
Yeah, it is what I thought. I have a vague memory of this critter.
There is no suggestion too silly for this.
Well, no one else is saying anything, so I think we're going to be going for the reserve after this. Which I think will look cool, to be honest, in my brain. Oh, we got another one, and it's a pretty cool one too.
Okay, that's.
But I won't ruin the surprise. I love there's all that cap in the helmet.
Okay, so this naked mole rat's got to have a lot of rockets on this side.
Yep, nice.
Yep. And then he's probably going to have like a... Oh, he's going to have a Gatling gun on this side.
Gatling, I was trying to remember the name of it. Thank you. I'm going, tell him what it is. And I'm like, I don't know what it's called.
It's that thing of like you want to look something up and you can't remember the names, you can't start to look it up, and you're like, oh, what am I looking up?
Yeah, exactly. So what am I looking up? Gun that's round and shoots lots. Actually, that would probably get it.
Yeah, probably. Okay. So the little pile of pink flesh in there. Then I'll get a...
I say he's just grey and light grey, isn't he?
Yeah.
I didn't pick the most colourful of characters.
Okay. All right, there's our naked mole rat. Who's next?
We have Ben Grimm / The Thing as a giraffe.
Yeah.
He was apparently in the West Coast Avengers.
And he was on Brian Bendis' New Avengers as well. That works fine.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Okay. So giraffes have very gentle eyes.
Just like Ben.
And then you give them that little bit of a rock monobrow. And I think all the Fantastic Four have been Avengers at some stage.
Well, I didn't know about Ben, but I definitely know the Human Torch had been.
Reed and Sue were deputized after the Secret Wars or something.
Oh, okay. So remember the cartoon of where Iceman, the Torch, and Spider-Man used to hang out. So you got
Yeah.
X-Men and Fantastic Four, and I guess Spider-Man's been an Avenger as well. So maybe we could call him the Avenger in the group.
Yeah, Spider-Man's been an Avenger. I remember, like, there was when they did X-Men, the 200th issue, and there was a cover of every character who'd ever been on an X-Men team, and it was really weird because there were all these characters who technically weren't on an X-Men team that you thought of as being X-Men, and so they were all missing. There were all these missing characters. You're like, oh, so and so wasn't an X-Man, like people who had been exclusively on X-Force or Generation X or things like that.
That's interesting. See all this talk of X-Men. I want to grab my omnibus now.
Like I read House of X, Powers of X, and for me that was my perfect jumping off point for X-Men. No, because like it just ends. I think it ends things really nicely.
Okay, see, I've read House of X and Power of X.
Yeah.
Oh no, get to the end. That's right. I've only read most of it, not all of it. So I don't know how it ends yet. I don't know how it ends. I just found the whole resurrection thing fascinating that they were doing that, and it seemed like a bit of a cheat. But it was cool to see old X-Men again.
Yes.
So that everybody has that. Awesome.
Yeah. Everyone has that X-Men character that they think shouldn't have been killed.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm the Doug, big time on Doug from New Mutants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although he was cool as Doug Glock.
Yes. Remember Doug Locke?
That is awesome. And actually, I'm kind of glad that Nick May picked the next character, because it would be a bit weird to have the Avengers without this dude. Oh, why is my watch going off?
All right. What's next?
What's next? We have Captain America, or should I say a Walrus dressed as Captain America?
Oh, that sounds good. He's got the good muzzle for me to do the cap helmet.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I just love the idea of his little flipper. Well, not little, holding the shield. Can't believe I didn't remember the word shield.
Happens.
Well, at least other people pick colourful characters, so the page is still quite bright. Let's see if I'm just going back through to make sure I didn't miss any. No.
if we keep doing these, we might have to have an episode with all the ones, like all the missed chances that I should have drawn. Because I'm sure we're going to miss one Avenger today.
Just one or two, not many. We got the rest of them.
I can't believe that you guys didn't think about Rage or Justice or Deathcry.
I don't know those ones. Deathcry sounds familiar, but the other ones not at all.
Deathcry was a member of the Shi'ar from the alien race from the X-Men.
Yep.
Rage was controversial. Do you remember how they back in the day they introduced the Justice League had Vibe, who was meant to be a Hispanic stereotype.
Ah, yeah.
And Rage was sort of meant to be adding a bit more color to the Avengers team.
Ah, yep.
So he was a prepubescent boy who was aged up. And yeah. Didn't fly as well as Marvel had hoped. Still a cool character though.
Oh, okay. That's looking awesome. We got time for another one, peeps.
We absolutely do.
Well, there you go. Yes. Kerry suggested, and Kerry's the real boss here at ComX, that Tom decide the last one.
Ooh, okay. Hang on. I'll pick an Avenger, and whichever the next animal that gets suggested is, I'll do.
Oh, okay.
So
we need animals, people. We need animals.
So I think there's probably two major mainstream Avengers we're missing.
Oh, I like this animal. Just got an animal.
Yeah?
A wombat.
You know what?
This is a solid Avenger who's got some strength going on.
I think
wombats is.
I think I got a new page because I was thinking that the two Avengers we're missing, possibly three, are Iron Man, of course, and the Hulk.
Oh, yes. God, I can't believe I was just making Hulk noises and I didn't put the two together. See, a muscly wombat would just look like a wombat, I reckon.
I reckon we could. You're not wrong. They're sturdy as things.
Yeah.
You hit a wombat on the highway and your car is fairly wrecked.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
How does Wombat Hulk wear pants?
Good question. They need to be ripped. That's all I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you just draw a green wombat, everyone's going to know it's the Hulk. Whoa, flashback then. I just had a flashback to when I dressed as the Hulk as a little kid, and I painted myself green, and it took ages to get it off.
Oh, that's hard to get off that. Body paint, you have to be pretty prepared to sort of be that color for a while sometimes.
Yep. Wow. That was a weird little flashback. I don't get many of those.
So I'm going to do the muscle lines, but I'm going to make them furry.
Ooh, nice. I love it. Excellent suggestion, Dave.
Absolutely. Those pulsating deltoids. Nice,
Yeah, I was going to say.
very, very bicep.
Mm.
You see that Robbie has commented on Facebook
It hasn't come up on mine.
8 minutes ago. I love it.
Oh, do we get another one?
Oh, okay. Some of the places that this goes to, I don't see the comments. And one of them, I was just told a comment from one of the places on Facebook. I never know which places it is, but a certain place on Facebook doesn't come up on StreamYard.
Okay.
Oh, Australia Loves Comics. Really? That's a public group. Maybe it's groups. But she just says, I love it. So she's watching and she loves it. That's Robbie,
Awesome.
by the way.
Legend.
Yeah. I always thought it was the pages that didn't let me see it. But no, it's a public group. Interesting. I don't see why a public group can't be seen by me. So you reckon you got time for Iron Man?
Yep. If we get an animal.
Okay. Anyone got an animal? I'm trying to think of something exotic to really throw you and make you have to look up. I'm trying to think how that would work.
How would what work?
Anyone can do it, Tom can.
If anyone can do it, Tom can. Yeah, that's true. We have a galah as Iron Man.
Yep. I can do that.
Oh, champion. Oh, Nick, sorry, you're beat. There's 2 feathered creatures tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, Nick's one, yeah. I just saw that too.
How feathery do I want to make this guy? I'll decide after I get the armor.
Yeah, I was going to say the armor. Maybe it's nanotech armor. Goes over the feathers. I don't know if I'm making it harder for you to draw here, so I'll shut up.
Oh no, I think that we can have some feather pleats in the armor.
Ah, yeah,
No.
cool.
We can put some feather pleats in the armor, and then they've got. It's cool because if I do the layers of the Iron Man armor, I can color the feathers differently going down the wing.
Oh.
And then... Yeah, that makes sense. Hang on. Because if I do the plumage there.
I wonder how many other comments I missed in those groups.
Arc reactor there.
Oh, nice. Doug is meowing. He must see the bird. I wouldn't mess with this bird, Doug. Oh, cool. I don't know how you do it, Tom. I'd have trouble just drawing a cockatoo. Oh, not a cockatoo, a galah.
I think I actually drew a galah. I think I did a bird drawing week in Minitom last year. So.
Oh, no way. I was wondering how you got this. I'm like, how do you just know these animals? Like, I know animals, but I wouldn't remember the details on what make them look the way they look.
It's got the right seam line for the helmet.
Sorry, Kerry just said that's why it's called Mini Tom draws, not sizzle draws. Yes, Spedsy. Black Widow Penguin did happen. No need for a letter of complaint.
I'll flip back the page in a sec and he can see it.
Yep.
So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, just wait, Spedsy.
And if there isn't a suggestion for next week, I've got a vague idea of what I could do, but I'm much happier. I'm much happier drawing what people suggest. So,
anyone got a suggestion for next week? Robbie, I know you're watching. We can't see your comments apparently in that Facebook group. So if you're making suggestions again,
there we go.
New number one fan.
Okay. So there's our Iron Man galah.
So what's our chances of going over time?
You got one?
Yeah, we've got one. It's Sloth, and I'm guessing the one we're missing is Hawkeye. And I'd just like to see a lazy Hawkeye.
Yeah. Sloths I can do.
Slothing I can do.
Slothing. That sounds like a really fun week, but
I wish I had the time to do slothing, but yeah. Lying around would be awesome.
Sounds lovely. Like I hear there's this thing called relaxation. It's a word that people have made up that I'm sure doesn't actually happen.
Yeah, that's got to be some sort of theory or something. It's probably from a self-help book, all these made-up stuff they talk about.
This new age thing called relaxing.
Yeah. Sounds... Yeah, it's... I can't even say it.
So Hawkeye's got that sort of Wolverine shape on his mask, but not quite as high. But Sloth's the opposite shape, which makes them look very sleepy.
I love it. That's classic. We got another complaint from Spedsy.
Oh, yeah?
Dear Mr. YouTube, they said they'd turn back the page, but they haven't done it. Please make them pay. He hasn't finished yet, Spedsy. While you're complaining, suggest what should be drawn next week. Spizzle? What's a... Oh, Spizzle. I'm trying to think what it's a Spizzle. But yeah, okay. Spedsy Sizzle. If no one else is going to come up with something, I might have to come up with something. Sorry? I'll try. I'm going to look around the room for inspiration. I don't know if this is controversial or not, because I'm all confused about these things as an old man.
Which things?
If we were to gender bend characters.
Oh, that sounds fun, actually.
And I was thinking particular characters.
What kind of characters?
Well, it's a very male-heavy group.
Yep.
So it'd be a female-heavy group after we're finished. I was thinking the Justice League.
Gender bent Justice League? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. If we don't have a
suggestion.
If no one comes up with a suggestion, next week I will be drawing Wonder Man. Wait.
Yeah. We drew Wonder Man tonight. What's going on? That's awesome.
Blue there. Sloths are a little bit of cream color. I guess I can do this one.
Yeah. His really old costume had that H.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I love that you remembered that.
All right, and I'll turn back the page for Spedsy. There
Just
is
for you,
Penguin.
Spedsy. There's your penguin.
Pew, pew.
That's awesome. Now, take the camera out. Show us the whole page. If you can do that. I don't know if you can.
Yep.
Oh,
there we go.
Look at that. That is awesome.
Walrus Captain America, Kangaroo Ms. Marvel, Snake Venom, Naked Mole Rat War Machine, Giraffe Thing, Ant-Man, Platypus, Stick Woman, Spider-Woman, Stick Insect, Spider-Woman, Penguin Black Widow, Frog Thor, Rooster Wonder Man, Wombat Hulk, Sloth Hawkeye, and Iron Man Galar.
Woo! Excellent episode.
Very fun.
Well, no one
All
seems
right.
to be writing. They all seem to be very shy.
If you're catching this in the replay, let me know who I've missed.
Yep. And if you do come up with a suggestion
yeah.
in the next few days, oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, I was about to say what you were about to say. Let me know what I should be doing next.
Yeah, well, mine will be a reserve. But if you come up with something before Thursday, we'll take that on board. Put it in the comments in the YouTube channel on this video.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
well done, Tom.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Or even message Tom on one of those, the Instagram and the Facebook and so forth.
Absolutely.
Get on there, follow him. Awesomeness.
What am I supposed to say?
Okay.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Well done. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and thank you very much. Great stuff, Tom, by Spedsy there. Well done, Tom, by Dave. I think I already said that one. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And thank you, Tom, for another awesome set of drawings. And
my pleasure.
Yeah, so I guess this would be the part where we say good night to everyone. Have a great one. See you next week for more Mini Tom draws.
See you guys.
See yous.